Hi Floss Tube, it's Julie with Reflections Framing and Stitching. Today is Monday. It is the 10th of May already. And I am back for video number 52. Yes, 52. I've only checked 4 times. Nothing stays up there anymore. So, 52. Welcome. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Doing pretty good. Still having some allergy issues. Last week I had hives all over. My lips were big. My eyes itched. I think it had to have been, I have been allergic to lilacs since I was little, but I think it's probably getting better. And I think last week the lilacs were blooming, and so it was miserable, but I am a little bit better this week, so I don't itch near as bad. So let's just say last week was a sucky week in every way, shape, and form, and I'm glad it's over, and I hope that this week is going to be better. Spring has yet to arrive really here in Nebraska. It is cloudy and cool. The one warm day we had, Dan put the canopy up on the deck for me so I could sit out there, and then we had storms that night. Luckily, the canopy survived. Normally, the canopy ends up in the backyard after the storms, and we end up buying another one. But it so far has made it through 2 storms and is still in one piece, which is good. Hey, Raggy. So yeah, I'm still waiting for spring, and it just really hasn't. Next week I think is supposed to be nicer, but this week it's going to be cool all week. So. Bummer. Anyway, I posted a chart of the week video this morning, so I probably, even though I'm recording this on Monday, I probably won't post it until like Wednesday or so. So it seems like I'm here more than I actually am, if you get my drift. Anyway, I had the time, so I thought, well, I should record a video, even though I don't have a ton to show you. Here I are. Here I are. It's good English, huh? Here I am. Whether you want me or not. So, hope you all had a good Mother's Day. I said that in my other video, but some of you might not watch those. But I hope you had a good Mother's Day. Mine was quiet but good. Got a lot of stitching done, which is always a good day. And yeah. So, I'm just going to jump right into what I've been working on and go from there. So, I'm going to start with my 25/7 challenge piece, which is Village of Hawk Run Hollow. Looks like that. I am working on this block, and since I added it into my 25/7, I had a little bit of this. I had the roof done and like 2 rows of the fill, maybe, and part of the chimney done. So I'm doing pretty good because I've got all that fill done now. Let me hold it up. Okay, where are we at? Right there. So the whatever that is, I'm gonna assume that's like the blacksmith's workshop. I've got it fully filled in. I have to add the chimney to the roof, and then that building will be complete. Which I am happy with that progress. That's for only doing most days 25 stitches a day. Well, usually I'm doing a length of thread, so it's probably closer to 50 or 60 stitches a day some days, and other days I count every stitch, and when I hit 25 I'm done. But I'm happy with my progress. That's what I'm trying to say, is I'm happy with my progress. And most likely when I finish that block, I will work on something else for 25/7 and then maybe come back and do another block after that for my 25/7. We'll see, and maybe that way, maybe this will be the year that this gets done. That would make me very happy. I also have worked on my Anna Teese, which looks like that. This one's so pretty, so pretty. That's what I have done. So I've gotten more alphabet in, and I think I finished this border all the way out. I can't remember whether that was finished or not, but I don't think so. So I think I finished the top row of the alphabet and the second row of the alphabet. So I'm happy with the progress on that. I've been working on my peacock. Thank you everyone for all your wonderful comments on my peacock. I appreciate them. It like I said, it's hard to put this one down, but I have put it down. There are some days I haven't worked on it, so I haven't made as much progress as I would have liked, but I did want to make some progress on some other things. So I'm still working on it, just not as much as I was. For those of you who don't know, this is the peacock that I'm working on. I am sold out of it. I've got more on order, but they haven't arrived yet. So this is being worked on 40 count Dulce de Leche, and that is where I'm at now. So since my last video, I finished this part of his wing, and I've got this green going on here that wasn't there before. So starting to get back into these, I don't know what you call those, eyes. Is that what they're called? Starting in, like those start right here. So it gets a little fussier as far as stitching goes when you get into that, but they're so pretty. So pretty. So I'm really enjoying that one. Still working on my Land That I Love from Teresa Kogut, which looks like that. And mine is done on anthracite, 40 count anthracite that I walnut crystal dyed. I like that better than coffee and tea dye. But it looks like that. And what I have been working on is, let me fold it a little more, because as we established in the other video, I only have two hands. So I've been working on this motif, and I worked on this mostly yesterday while I was watching TV all day since I was home alone, and so I had part of that motif done, but not all, and I wanted to get it done, but I'm old and my shoulder started hurting after about 6 hours of straight stitching, so I put it aside and read a book and played some games, and yeah. So it's coming along. I mean, it's a big piece, but I want to keep working on it, so I'll keep adding a little bit more to it. And the last thing I wanted to show you was Hannah Ann Wallace, and I don't know, did I do this? I think I had mentioned that I was going to do a conversion so that it looked more like the cover picture, because I really liked the cover picture. So I've been working hard on trying to get the conversion just right. I'm still haven't decided what I'm going to do. This is supposed to be Oscar, and I haven't tried any of it to see if I really like it as Oscar, or if I'm making the table jiggle, or if I'm going to do something different for that yet. But I've got my other colors chosen, and I will show that to you right now. what I've got done. This is stitched on, pretty sure it's vintage Chantilly cream or vintage Chantilly lace from Lakeside Linens, because I wanted that. The picture, to me, the picture looks like it's kind of a slightly pink fabric, and so I wanted a slightly pink fabric to go with all these luscious pinks that I chose to match the cover. So let me hold it up this way first, and excuse the wrinkles. I don't iron before I do a video because I don't. So that's what I've come up with so far, and I'm pretty happy with it. Took me a while to find a green. This is the original green. I haven't ripped it out yet. It's olive, and it's just way too yellow. This is avocado from Gentle Arts. And it's, while it still has some yellow in it, it also has some of the green in it, and I like that so much better. So that's my progress on that. I think it looks, hold on a minute, dropped it. It's gonna do a side-by-side comparison if I can. I think I did pretty good getting the colors right, but you can tell me if I'm wrong. I think I did pretty good. So, I cannot tell you the number of times I have ripped things out and put them back in and ripped them out and put them back in, just trying to get the color the way I wanted it to look. But I'm pretty happy with it now. So, that is everything I have been stitching on. Not a ton, like I said. Haven't been antiquing, so I have nothing to show you for antiquing. Adam did call yesterday morning, and he asked if I wanted him to take me out to the Brass Armadillo for Mother's Day, and it was like 9:30 by the time he called. And if you're not there right at 9, it gets too crowded. So, and they were doing a special Mother's Day thing. So I knew it would be more crowded than a normal Sunday. So I thanked him kindly for the offer and declined. I'm still not comfortable with large groups of people, so, or restaurants or anything else. So I did not go. Dan and I can go some other time. And so I don't have anything, like I said, I don't have anything to show you on that. Update on the master bathroom. We did finally get an electrician to come out and do a few things last week. And he was supposed to come back and finish up, and he has not yet. So Dan always insists on giving these people their money. Well, not all of it. He gave him half. And then there's no incentive for them to come back. So I think I'm just going to start telling people, no, you don't get any money until you finish the job. Because nobody ever comes back. So I'll give him this week, but then I'm really going to be angry. Dan contacted a plumber. He was supposed to call Dan back. That's never happened. So, things have not progressed a whole lot. I'm going to tell you what I told the stitchers at Zoom on Sunday night or Saturday night was, if I disappear, send the cops looking in Dan's direction, because he has told me twice last week that he was going to, in his words, I will kill you. It's exactly how he says it. You know how well, maybe you don't know, I don't know. for me, when we do any kind of a project around here, it's always kind of you do something and then you live with it and then you decide whether you like it or you need to change it. And there's been a couple of things that we've done that I lived with for a little while, and then I was like, I think it would be better if. So one of those things was we had changed the entry into the bathroom to a different location. And Dan had put up sheetrock over the door to the bathroom, the original door to the bathroom. And then I got to thinking it would be a little inconvenient to have to go out the other door and come around to get into the closet when there was a perfectly good door that could have stayed leading into the closet if we just changed the door from a regular opening type door, one that swings like that. If we just changed it to a bifold door, we could keep the door that used to be the bathroom door, but now leads into it'd be so much easier if I had a video, but I don't know how to take a video on my phone and then add it to this. So you're just going to have to use your imagination. Anyway, so much easier when after you shower in the morning, if you can get to the closet through the old bathroom door, because it would now open into the closet, which he had already sheetrocked over and done all the mudding on. And I just told him to think about it. I'm like, just, ponder it for a little while. If you don't think that I'm right, then we can leave it the way it is. That's fine. Well, the electrician finished doing his thing and went home. And I heard Dan up there, and the next thing I know, he's cut open the opening to the original door to the bathroom is now there again, and it leads right into the closet. So there's now 2 access points for the closet, which also gives me a place to put my hamper, which I no longer had a place to put my hamper in the bathroom because we're making the shower bigger, and the only place for the hamper is where the shower is going to be enlarged to. So now we have a place for the hamper, which makes me very happy, because otherwise I knew the new tub would end up being the hamper, and that's not what the tub is for. I don't want to spend money on a tub just to have it as a hamper. So that solved 2 problems. So now you can take your shower and just go straight into you don't have to come out and around. Or if you're carrying clothes up into the bedroom from down here, you can go right into the closet instead of having to go around and go in through the bathroom. So that was one change that when I mentioned that to him, he threatened to kill me. And the second thing was, after he cut that, one of the things that the electrician did was he moved the light switches for the bathroom from the next to the old door to next to the new door. And again, after operating in the bathroom that way for a while, and then he opened up the new door, or the old new door, back into the thing. I'm like, well, if you come into the bedroom and you go into the closet and then decide you have to go into the bathroom, you don't have a light switch there by that door anymore because we moved it to the other end, which granted is not that far, but most people are going to expect, you walk through the door, you're going to expect there to be a light switch there to turn the light on. I said, what do you think if we have the electrician put a light switch in that you can switch from either? Because I have that in my kitchen. I've got one over there and one over here. Actually, I have 4. You can turn some of the lights on here and some there, and then down that way and over this way. So I said, well, what do you think about having him do that? I will kill you, he says. Okay. Well, if you don't think it's a good idea, then we don't have to do it. But you just ponder it for a little while and let me know. So he went ahead and started drilling the places for the electrician to pull wire through because he thinks it's a good idea. So I don't think he's going to kill me, but just in case I disappear, you can send the cops looking in his direction because he's threatened me twice now. So that is about all I have to say, I think. I don't have any other updates. Abby, Travis, and Reese are doing fine. Reese said juju for the first time the other day. Abby's been trying to get her to say it when I'm on the phone. And usually the response we get when we say, Reese, can you say juju? She looks at the camera and goes, so it was nice when she actually said juju the other day. That was good. They're fine. Reese has been sick. She's cutting molars. And Abby is now part-time, so she's home a lot more now, which is good. Adam, Marcia, and the girls are doing fine. Girls are playing soccer. I am not a good grandma. I don't like soccer, and the weather sucks, so I have not gone to watch their games, which, from what I hear, I'm not missing much. So, if they play t-ball or something, I'll go, but it's not for soccer. So they've been busy with that. Amy and Emily are doing fine also. Amy is studying for her second test that she needs in order to get her license to practice. She passed the first one with flying colors, and she says, well, that was the easy one. The next one is harder, and I'm like, nah, I'm not worried about it. Her entire school history has always been, I got to study, and then she passes it with 110% instead of 100. So I'm not worried about it. I'm sure she'll be fine, and she'll pass it with no problem. They're still looking at houses online all the time. I worry about them buying a house right now because prices are just incredibly overinflated right now. So I worry about them getting upside down, but they don't really want to live with us, and I can't say as I blame them. 4 dogs in one house is too many. So hopefully they'll be able to find something when they come back in June. And that is an update on what's going on. Otherwise, I'm just, going to work and coming home. Still trying to decide whether I should open up, but as I explained to Dan's mother wanted him to go to Branson. They were going to go to shows and restaurants, and I'm like, we kind of need to be safer than most people because of Melanie and Ben and Kate and their compromised immune systems. And almost every week Melanie puts me on notice that, I've got to take Ben here. Can you, if something comes up with Kate, are you able to go over there and help her out? Like a couple weeks ago, they were at the doctor with Ben, and Kate's migraine got so bad she was vomiting and needed to go to the ER. Now, it ended up that Chris was able to come home from work and take her, but if he'd been in a meeting and Melanie couldn't have gotten a hold of him, I would have been the one that would have had to go and pick her up and take her. And, if I'm letting people in and not everyone is vaccinated, the potential still exists that I could take it to them, and that would not be good. So I don't know what I'm doing. I will probably end up opening up without appointments before too long, but I'm just not. It just makes me really nervous. So I don't know. I do not know. Anyway, thank you for all your comments on my last video. I appreciate them greatly. I don't respond very well. I do read them all, honest. I read every single comment. And usually then I read them as they come, and then I usually reread them before I do a video so that I know if there were any questions that I haven't answered, I can answer them. So I do read them all, and I appreciate them all. And that's all I got. It's really all I have. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're getting lots of stitching done. So y'all take care until next time. Bye.